Hey everybody, welcome back to another beautiful day in real estate. Beautiful start to the week here. We had some actually pretty decent movement this morning. Market hasn't opened yet, but we're looking to. We're just down a little bit today. We got a junk job for one of our side businesses. So instead of dressing nice for a video, we're going to dress like we are doing our job. And then we're going to switch to the normal clothes moving into the day. So right away, guys, let's jump into it. We got a couple good things to talk about today. First one is interest rates per usual. Interest rate 6.64 on the average conventional, 6.1 and 6.12 for the VEA and FHA. We actually had some pretty good news come out this morning. Whether it sticks or not is kind of honestly, we'll just kind of see. Again, the same thing that's going to pertain to today's conversation is all eyes are on Iran right now. What is going to happen? How are things going to look? And what can we expect, right? First, we'll touch on oil. So we pulled oil up this morning again. This is crude oil. Crude oil had its nice little bounce, but it kind of lost a little bit of momentum moving into Sunday here. So, we'll find out here in about 20 minutes how the market's going to start acting today. But I mean, hypothetically, let's just play this out real quick. So, I mean, hypothetically, if we're talking really particular analytics for, I should say, support and resistance on the daily chart, I mean, technically it could go either way right now. It's starting to phase down. Really, we could just consolidate between here and $89 a barrel, essentially, before seeing our next move up. I think everything's just waiting for what's coming out of the Middle East. I mean, what's going to happen with the war in Iran? Everybody's kind of waiting. But, I mean, we haven't heard a lot of news about it. I mean, we've heard tweets and stuff, but not really. It's kind of crazy how nowadays things are just so skeptical, dude. Like, the market moves so goddamn quick. It's absolutely nuts. We decided we're going to start adding our Twitter to our social media stuff, by the way. So moving forward, make sure to like and follow us on X. Sorry, not Twitter. I'm used to saying Twitter. To this day, man, I still say tweets. I don't know. Do people say X's at this point? I don't really care. Anyways, so I woke up this morning and found that U.S. Treasury bond yields eased to 4.37, minus 6.8 basis points today, retreating from 4.5. Peak hit during last week's Iran war bond sell-off. So basically what's going on, you guys, is that we're now starting to see bond prices kind of come down again, right? After a nice little tear upwards. So, oopsies, we'll keep that back where it belongs. There we go. So those of you that trade, again, we can look at trading the way we want to look at it, but this right here shows there was a lot of volume upwards in layman's terms, and it came right back down on Friday and moving into Monday. So Monday, we'll find out here in about 20 minutes what that looks like. Tomorrow we'll go into, expectations. But I mean, hypothetically, if we're going to retest something, it's going to be right around that 4.2 to 4.15. So I mean, somewhere in this realm, we're going to see some sort of a test. But I mean, again, this is trading. So bonds are a little different, right? They go based off of what's happening in the economy. Everything really does, but this one's a little bit more than technicals. But I mean, if we want to look at things in a broader perspective, look at the stochastic RSI. It topped once, twice, and then it topped at a lower high. Lower highs mean less volume, which means we're probably heading downward. Also, this trend line, again, not something that's insanely great to look at, but I mean, it did kind of do its thing pretty quickly here. So I mean, if you kick on this, right, we'll just zoom in for a second. So it kind of found its support, and then it got a new high, a little bit higher, and then a newer low, and then it bounced off this resistance. So really, things do look like we're going to see some downward pressure moving into the week, which means we probably are going to start to see interest rates coming back down slightly. I think the big thing that we have to pay attention to is really what's happening in Iran again. I mean, it's anybody's guess at this point. This morning, Trump came out and said that they were in good talks with the regime out in Iran, and that they are going to start sending ships through the Strait of Hormuz again, in good faith. And I mean, we've heard that tweet and that song and dance, more whatever, truth, whatever it is, X, so many times at this point. The market's just kind of going numb to it. It's essentially the same way that, I mean, it's still moving, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like when Elon Musk would tweet about Doge all the time. I mean, it worked for a while, and then it didn't. One day it just didn't work, right? It doesn't work anymore. And it's just because we buy on news, sell on scarcity, and then we wonder why our portfolios look like crap, right? So personally, I've been buying. I'm not going to stop. I still think that we have maybe a little bit more downward action in the market before it goes back up again. That's specifically for the crypto market and the blockchain market. For real estate, I'm still staying optimistic into the year because either one of two things is going to happen. Either the war continues and we turn on the money printer machines again, start paying for a war, or the war is going to end and then we're going to have major control over the oil production throughout the world, essentially, which is going to draw a lot more economic power to the United States, which in turn will turn down interest rates over time. I still think that interest rates are going to go downward more than upward in the next 6 months. I think right now it's just uncertain because of what we're expecting to see right now in the Iran war. So until this stuff becomes resolved, we're going to see a lot of different big moves, up, down, up, down, up, down. And, it did affect the real estate market this year. I'm not going to sit here and say it didn't. We were ramping up. We were at 5.9. People were starting to come out of the woodwork. And then, boom, we had the interest rates hit, or the war hit, and the interest rates started going the opposite direction. So people are scared for sure. But I think people, again, are still deciding that they have to move. There's not really a reason they can't, they can stay. A lot more people are just kind of realizing, like, this is the new norm. And moving into this year, I can also see that a lot of sellers have kind of grown, become better to the expectation of what to see, right? So I think we are going to be seeing, I think sellers are now understanding that we're not in the market we were 4 years ago, and they just want to get their houses sold. They just want their houses gone at this point. So that's what I'm going to be looking forward to. I mean, there's not a whole lot of news moving into this week, but I wanted to at least jump on this morning and kind of talk about what we're seeing, right? Bond prices are heading down after big sell pressure big bond sell off. If war does end, I think we're going down, guys. I think we're going down. But again, oil prices, they were saying Goldman Sachs was projecting to see $200 barrel prices. If that's the case, yeah, we're going the opposite way. So again, there's not really any certainty one way or the other at this point. So we'll kind of figure that out. Now, this is another real estate related item, crypto based. So as people may know, I'm a big fan of Propy and invest pretty significant amount into Propy. I love Propy. It's one of the first companies that's pushing real estate on chain with stable coins, real world assets, and instant settlements. Like we've talked about this before. Excuse me. Holy buckets. Real estate is going to have to get faster. Closings are going to have to get faster. And people still haven't kind of grabbed that idea just yet. I mean, we're here to talk about it, but right now, that's all I'm like. This right here just gets me excited because I'm all about real world assets being digitalized and on-chain real estate because I focus on assets, right? So when a company is talking about creating something, which is talking about creating something that I believe is going to happen, which is real estate going on chain, real world assets being a digital wallet. I do believe that in the next few years, you're not going to hold a physical title anymore for your car or a deed for your home. It's not going to be paper. It's going to be digital. I believe we're going to have digital wallets with digital IDs very, very soon. I don't think holding a wallet pretty soon is going to be a normal thing. I think that's a thing of the past. People can sit here and hate on me or say whatever they want. I really don't care. My main focus is that I'm paying attention to trends, and the trends state one thing. We're in a changing market. We're in a changing time. So we can sit here and say that everything's going to stay the same and we're just going to follow a normal trend. But I think that's also why the market's so uncertain right now, is because there's a lot of evolution happening and a lot of people are very scared to see what that future looks like. Until we see clarity on the Clarity Act, this stuff is just going to kind of stay in the middle. Not good, not bad, just is what it is, right? But I mean, outside of that, you guys, we talked. I always like to ask Claude stuff in the morning just to see what's going on too. You guys utilize the tools you have, but this is why the Treasury bonds moving this morning. Basically, just because there was talks of the war ending. Trump posted this morning saying that serious discussions with a new and more reasonable regime to end military operations on Iran, adding that great progress has been made. But he also said that if we don't have a decision for ceasefire by April 6th, he's going to go after their electricity in the country. Basically, they're trying to strong arm the entire market right now. Basically, either Iran plays by the rules, or their rules, I should say. I don't even know if it's the rules, but their rules, or they're going to come in and they're going to take shit down. I mean, it's just kind of where we're at. So, it's too early to really expect anything into the week, but it's opening on a fair note this morning. Bond prices are heading south. Interest rates are gonna start trickling down slightly, I think. And oil prices kind of lost a little bit of volatility here, or lost a little bit of momentum. I think we see good news moving into the year. So either way, I mean, we're gonna keep it short and smooth today. I've got stuff going on this morning, but I appreciate you watching. You guys make sure to like and follow for more, and have a great day. We'll keep you updated as it goes.